Hi everyone, today I'm going to look at the very popular Maxxis ARDENT tires. What you see here is the 650B and 2.4. I have a 225 as well. This one is a 29er 225. They are supposed to be good for loose over hard, medium loose and wet with a pretty good rolling efficiency. And the tires that I have here are 60 TPI casing. They do have some 120. This one is Tubeless Ready and with the reinforced sidewalls. The other 650B that I have here, this is just simple, no TR, no EXO. 29er here is Tubeless Ready, no reinforced sidewalls. Design of the thread seems to be identical for the three tires. Even looking at the 225 in 650B and 29er, you have the same knob spacing and same knob height. So it doesn't look as if they redesigned anything here. On the 2.4, the only thing that you're going to notice is probably the height of the knobs. I think they're just taller all around. I'm going to measure them in a little bit. As for the design of the tire, you see the ram top center knobs. These intermediate knobs, they are skipping here one, and then of course the cornering knobs, the side knobs, which come staggered in these two rows. On the scale, the 27.5 225, no EXO, no TR is the lightest. You can see it here, 627 grams. This can be a very interesting front tire. The next one is the 225 29er. This is a Tubeless Ready, but no reinforced sidewalls. You can see here, 775. And lastly, the 2.4 EXO and TR. 2.4 again, this is 778. So the design of the tire is pretty much identical. The only difference that I noticed between the three is that the taller fonts on that Ardent, the simple one. So you have the tire name, a bit more info about the tire here. Obviously the Maxxis logo, which is in yellow on both. And on the other side, tires are all made in Taiwan, as you see down here. And somewhere you're going to have a rotation arrow, with this being a directional thread, that being the direction of it. This is Tubeless Ready. This one is not Tubeless Ready. And the only difference that I could find is not the sidewall. The sidewall feels the same, which is just pretty thin. However, if you look here on this edge here, I don't know if you can see that texture. So this is a non-Tubeless Ready. You have it feels like a fabric. It's not smooth and it's not rubbery. Look, if you look at the bead here on this Tubeless Ready tire, this is smooth and this is very rubbery. So I think that's the only difference between their tires when it comes to Tubeless Ready or non-Tubeless Ready Maxxis. Look at this. I don't know if you can notice. You can see that on the camera. As expected on the Tubeless Ready and EXO tire, sidewall is thicker, but it doesn't feel plasticky like some Continental or Schwalbe. And this being Tubeless Ready, again, the bead has that rubbery, smooth surface to it. 650B rim that I'm going to use is a DT Swiss with the 20mm internal dimension, or ID, and that is supposed to be 18mm tall. You can see here 1825. 29er rim that I'm going to use is a 23mm internal, as you can see here, and is 18mm stall. You can see here 18.5. 29er 225. Remember, this is on a 23mm ID rim. Casing is about 55mm or 2.17 inches. The widest side knobs 56mm or 2.2, a bit over 2.2. Center knobs are about, what is this, about 3mm tall. Intermediate ones maybe a bit over that, and the side knobs are about 4mm tall. Same Ardent 225 but 650B on a 20mm ID rim, and the casing is 54mm or 2.12. The widest knobs here are 50, almost 55, so it's 2.14. What's that? 2mm narrower. Again, that can come from the rim itself. Looking at about 3mm center knobs, which is kind of the same as I mentioned earlier. Didn't expect to see anything different. About the same for intermediate, and cornering knobs about 4mm. So thread, so knob height is exactly the same. A bit of a difference here on the casing and on the side knobs, most probably because of my different rim that I'm using. Finally, the 2.4 casing is 55mm, which is what, 2.18. The bigger side knobs are almost 2.3 inches or 58.5. As for the knobs, center knobs are what, about 0.5 millimeter taller. Same with the intermediate knobs, and cornering knobs probably about 1 millimeter taller cornering knobs as well. So there you have it, folks. 650B to 25, beefier 2.4, and the 29er. Same thread pattern as you can see, taller knobs and wider knobs on the 2.4. A lot of bikes come standard with the 2.4 up front, 225 in the rear. They're supposed to clear mud quite well. They're fast rolling for what they are, and again, they're quite popular tires. Some people don't like them because they give a vague feeling, cornering feeling. I can't comment on that because I haven't used them yet. But I hope you guys found this useful. Have any comments, let me know below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time.